These people publicly quit their job in public spaces.
These people publicly quit their jobs. In 2014, Charlotte Green made this public announcement.
And as for this job, well, not that I have a choice, but I quit.
The Alaska news
What?
reporter left her job at KTVA to fight for the legalization of marijuana. Green won her battle. In 2014, Alaska voted to legalize recreational marijuana use for adults over the age of 21. In 2022, this Albuquerque school teacher quit her job.
Tomorrow is actually my last day with you guys too, okay?
I work already a side job serving 3 nights a week on top of my 40 plus hours as a teacher. I shouldn't have to be working 2, sometimes 3 extra jobs to make ends meet as a teacher.
Afterwards, she was slammed for the way she broke the news to her students.
If I was teaching 3rd or 4th grade, I agree. I'm teaching 8th graders.
Around the same time, other teachers did the same thing.
Did a little happy dance.
This kindergarten teacher turned the lights out on her teaching career.
Good night to my classroom for the very last time.
This is it.
And this Florida high school teacher documented his last...
It's like all teachers though, because teachers, we all know that they don't pay no teachers no nothing, man. And if you think about it, it's not too many more jobs that's more important than teaching the youth, the next generation to come up and actually be something in this world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people's success, they attribute it to like one teacher or one person or maybe a couple different instructors who had an impact on their life. There's not too many things more valuable than teaching the youth. And yet this country don't pay them hardly nothing.
Minutes in class after 10 years.
I just put in my resignation. Everybody knows, except for my students, so I let them know. Because the problem was never them.
In 2020, a Georgia nurse quit her job on Facebook.
I quit. I care about the patients and all, but my family and my life, they matter. They come first.
Melissa Thomas Scott, a breast cancer survivor and a mom of 4, made the difficult decision after being assigned to a floor where patients were being tested.
My manager sent me to a floor that is being tested. She knows my health history. She knows all of this. I told her my kids don't have anybody to go to while they're here. I can't send my kids away.
She told Stephen Fabian she wished she handled the situation differently.
I should have remained calm.
Do you want to try to return to work?
I love my job. I didn't want to do that, and that's one of the reasons why I was so upset, because I felt like I was left with no other options. The way that this thing is spread, I doubt if they will let me return. But, I mean, if given the chance, of course I would take my job back.
This is me 1 hour before I quit my corporate job.
In 2021, Marissa May said bye to her job by way of a social media phenomenon called Quit Talk.
I just wanted to call you and let you know that I've made the decision that it's time for me to move on. This is me 15 minutes after.
All of them are leaving their jobs in very professional ways. It's all professional.
Quitting my corporate job.
It only took me, 8 or 9 months in that role to realize that, okay, this actually isn't going to make me happy.
Kelly Hutchins was another quit talker.
I was just basically overworked and stressed.
Same for Tiffany Knighton.
I came to the conclusion that it was time for me to create something that's my own.
Gabby Iannello was anxious after quitting.
I'm fine. I'm gonna be okay.
I want to live my life. I don't want to live for working. I want to live for spending time with family.
One TikToker says she quit politely so it didn't haunt her in the future.
I tried to quit as gracefully as I could. I didn't want to, badmouth anybody.
Listen, quitting your job is one of the most liberating things you can do in this world, bro. Like I have a famous video. It's not famous, but it's famous to me, where I had 10 jobs in 2 years. That's included Uber and Lyft, right? And that's not less, but let's just say I had 8 jobs in 2 years, which I did. I had a total of 8 different jobs in 2 years. Once I learned how to quit, man, it's like I got addicted to quitting. I couldn't help it. As soon as I got to a job that I just hated and I wasn't really rocking with, the first thing I would do was just quit, because it was just like, I don't know, it's like you have the freedom to walk off some bull crap. I worked at my longest job I ever worked at was 5 years, and I was so scared of quitting. But when I finally did quit, It was like addictive, bro. Every time I work a job and they be on some bull crap, I always had the back of my head, back of my mind, like, my nigga, like, I can quit this, bro. Like, I don't need to do this.
Or say anything negative about the company I worked for.
In July of 2023, 27-year-old Darby Maloney recorded her resignation.
I can't say it. I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna cry.
And posted the video on TikTok.
If it's what you feel like you need to do, then I totally get it.
When it was time for me to officially quit, I just propped up my camera because it felt like the end of an era to me.
I want to give it my 2 weeks today.
26-year-old Hamza Zafar.
I just wish they would tell us what they did afterwards. What did all these people do? What's the backstory? What did all these people do after they quit? This would have been a better news publication if they did that.
Spoke to Anne Mercogliano.
You hated your boss that much that you recorded him and put it out for the entire world to hear his reaction to your quitting?
Yes.
Career coach Terry Jones says live quitting can actually backfire.
When you put anything online, it's around forever.
The movement is people's way of taking their power back and saying, I don't need you. If you're not gonna value me the way I want to be valued.
For Inside Edition,
it does make you feel powerful. That's one thing for sure when you quit a job.